Well, hello everybody. Hope all is well and that you are having a good week. I've been a little bit absent, but you will see why in a video or two here, because I brought home the most amazing haul from the auction this week. And it is amazing. You will not believe all of the things. It's going to take me a week to unpack it. Well, maybe not if I keep staying up till midnight to do it. It's Sunday morning. The whole rest of the farm is asleep. So here we go. I thought it would be fun to look back at, I guess I should announce who we are, right? This is Sandy Lamina, and it's me. It's me and nobody else because it's quiet. All right, I did not mark out what the middle was here, as you can see, but I'm going to move this back over. Okay, we're going to open this up. That way I can see without standing up 50 times how you can see. And then kind of in my mind's eye. All right, hold on everyone. Moving you over a little. Okay, we're going to go with this. How's that? A little more. I'm a little rusty here. Haven't been keeping up on videos. So anyway, I want to look back. Hazel did one of these recently. Hazel at Hazel Anaka Designs. And she looked back at some of her first journals and forward to what she does now. So this was one of the very first journals I did. I found this book on our farm, and I thought it was going to be a smaller book when I saw it online. And I got it, and I said, oh my goodness. It is a good, well, 12 inches at least. So I put it on binder rings, my favorite still today, and I did this. Some of these things I'm going to take out of here for future journals because they're just too fun to hide away. Life is a Great Bundle of Little Things by Oliver Wendell Holmes. Some of my very first tags. This was from a page from a little, I forgot about some of these things. This came out of a book that I couldn't save the book, but there was some really cute writing where they copied, like, this little one copied the words. So I saved words that he wrote or she wrote. The Northern Illinois Steam Power Club meeting, 1962. How cute. Grandpa and his grandkids. The main envelope. I think I still have some of that paper rickrack. To Louise, a woman who gives true meaning to the phrase, you grow younger every season, love, hugs, and kisses on your face. Patty, 1997. That's just cute. I might put that in another one. Who knows? I dyed paper at one time, and this cracked me up. I had to hang on to that for a while. And this was the glue. It was in a scrapbook, and I thought, well, that looks cool. Another pocket. Alice in Wonderland at the Comfort House Cobb. And then there's some, well, that's pretty. It's like a textured, I bet it's wallpaper. A general store tag, or looks like I was going to make it a pocket. So this was all farm related stuff. The little black sheep. The calico waltz. That's probably because I dyed that. I think I did. And this is the magazine front for Farm Magazine. I need to make sure you're seeing all of this. Oh, I don't think you are. Shoot. I'm really out of practice. Okay, but this is good. And lammies, and I added a little picket fence. Oh, I've done that too. Playing in the hay. Some eggs. My chickens eat out on wheels. Building a chicken tractor house where you can move it around. Educational farming. And of course, this is when I got my stencil that shows like coffee stains or ink. And this is all, isn't that funny? Oh my goodness, people. So basically, this is just all stuff that I really liked and decided to keep. Ba ba black sheep, a big white rooster. So I think you get the gist. This was one of my very first journals. Lots of farm stuff. And the book kind of gave me pause when I got it. It was like, oh man. So I made it to be one of my own. This book is my very first 5 signatures sewn in. I might sell this in the future, but I'm really not sure. I kind of like her. I put jewelry on here that is their hand-blown beads. Hopefully you can see. And little tiny spindles or bobbins of thread and some of my hand spun yarn is holding it all. Top and bottom we have that. Jeez, I'm really sorry. This is Encyclopedia Britannica. I believe this was from, well, I know it was late 1800s or 1900. And this I want to keep all kinds of sheep stuff and spinning yarn and all of those kinds of things. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use them in a journal or not. And pretty lace. So this, I'll just do a quick flip through. I'm going to keep you here all day long. I saved all things all things wool and fabric and sheep. I love him. Wool, wool, wool. This is the end of the first signature. This is pretty wallpaper. I want to say I got that from Sarah at New England Junk Journals, would be my guess. I could be wrong. My favorite trims. Another beautiful girl with a... Okay, I gotta stop standing up. You guys are gonna go nuts. This is from a... Well, I'm not gonna try and remember every little thing, or you poor people are never gonna get out of here. See? Lots of empty space left. Look at this little peanut. And here I even did a little envelope-y. These are things like yarn related that I must have been going to put in here. My washi tape with a dangle. I hope you can see everything, because if not, I apologize ahead of time. Flax fiber. And check out this cute little trim. I wonder if I have more of that. I bet I do. Oh, this here is the insides of a book binding. It's the fabric or linen that they use to keep the spine together. Oh my goodness. Always be on the lookout for Wonder by E.B. White. I just love Lamies. You can go see that picture. So you get the gist. This is my first try at a five signature book, and I made some mistakes to add character. So this is where the yarn came in. There was too much room between the signatures, so I improvised and added some character to the book because we don't make mistakes. So you get the gist of that one. I might sell it sometime. If somebody really wanted it, I guess I've just kind of held on to it for snicks. And then I have a whole lot of stuff back here to put in. So that, I think I've been at this for 2 years, is my recollections. And now, this is what I'm working on today, or right now. Again, ring binder, my favorite, because you can move pages around, take them out if you don't like them. And this is Songs That Never Grow Old, Operatic, Love Home, and Sacred. And I liked the front of the book, and I seem to be in a bit of an opera kind of. The actresses and actors are fascinating me. So many stories. So this gal, her name is Leah. Her last name begins with a C. And she was supposed to be the most beautiful woman of her time. And most photographed actress of her time. This was dyed by my friend Leah Brannon. And I should say that the five signature journal with the pretty lady on the front was I got inspired to do the 5 by Anna, and I will put Anna's link down below too. Everyone will have a link in the description. And I watched her videos and then finally felt like I was like, I can do that. And I had problems like every step of the way, but I think it turned out okay. So I'm just, this opens, and that's an old photocopy of some genealogical information. I have a new printer. I have finally sprung for a EcoTank, and I did some copying of the backs of some photographs, some old cabinet cards, and I thought that looked like might have been her on a windy day. So she was born in New York, and she traveled overseas with her family, and they all were in the, oh boy, there's Louise. Shoot. Well, I'm not going to go get her, so you might hear some squawking. Jim must be awake. Louise, stop. Be good. This is from, oh my gosh. She is ear hurting. I'll go get her if she keeps up. When she hears me talking, because most of the time I have my headphones on to work, she hears me talking, and then she's like, woohoo, something's going on. But I'm betting Jim's up. Oh yeah, I do hear him. Thank goodness. This is from a playbill, and I will translate it. It is in Italian. Hi, Jim. Hi, Louise. I'm doing some videos. Yep. So it needed some backing, so I put it on some handwritten music and the ink blot even. And I inked this one up. It's just a plain piece right now. This is Oh my gosh, words are lost today. Some scrapbooking paper from a paper pad. And she had gone to school to be a seamstress and apparently did not do okay. And she decided to chase music instead. These are some things that I will be using. This is a picture of Lena. Whoop, there's some wings. I love this one. Lena Cavalieri. And this says actress. And this is just a Florentine iris. Well, of course. She spent a lot of time in Paris. It's more. Her sister, 2 years younger, she was one of 5 girls. And they came from a family that was not very well off. But anyway, she was a nurse in the war. That's not her, but donuts, you know. And she was probably Catholic, so I added in some of the things from Rome. And then these are some Italian book pages. Pop them back in or I will lose them. So these are things I definitely want in the book, in this journal somehow. And when she retired at 40, well, I should probably say she's an opera actress and did a lot of very talented things in her life. When she retired, she moved back to Italy and had a line of beauty products and salons where people could come and get all dolled up. And when she retired back to Italy for good, she and her husband were killed in an Allied bombing raid. They were home. They did not make it into the bomb shelter, and they died. So it was a sad ending. But her life was amazing. I think she was married 4 times, maybe 5. I can't remember off the top of my head. I've just been working that printer to the bone. It's probably up there. Like, don't let her up here. Somebody close the door. I don't want to work anymore. And this is the page from the book, The Songs That Never Grow Old. And the book was from 1909. And where I got and it's going to be stuffed. You're going to see the one that I was working on that I showed you, the Victor book of songs. And that one sold before I got it done, and it is just chock full. I had to stop because it wouldn't have closed if I didn't. Gator mouth. And I'm going to film that, but I can't post it until after she gets it. So back to this one. This I liked with the gold on the cover, and it looked fancy. I think she was fancy, and it would have been her favorite, one of her favorites. I have the book binding here. Excuse me. And I will show you what the front will look like. I want to put something on the front that'll give it just a little more gloss because it's kind of flat. And also it will need some protection. And this is Lena, and she is going to be on the front of the book, right about like that. So that's where I've progressed with my journal making. And I just love putting them together. I think her wings would be a little higher. But I gave her wings. She was in a huge variety of comic operas and comic plays and regular plays, and she was really something. Very elegant, dignified woman who led what you might call the typical Hollywood life. but she wasn't in Hollywood. Just about everywhere else, but not Hollywood. So that is that. I just thought it would be fun to look back. I'll have to look harder and find some of the original small ones I did. Go big or go home, right? And I will do another one of these videos. This was kind of fun. So I hope your Sunday is a lot of fun. I am enjoying making some videos, so there will be more to follow. And I'm going to call this one. Make sure you check below for... Sorry, I have to put Lena away so she doesn't get all bent up. For some really great people who have really great movies. That's what the sheep call these. They're not videos. They're movies. And that just, like, I keep saying that instead of videos. So I guess that's what we're going to call these. And I could show you, I guess, some things that I fussy cut that I'll probably be adding in here. Of some kind. This is paper that I love. It's really old paper, and I got stencils. So I stenciled on everything, She went to school to be a seamstress, or she trained to be a seamstress and didn't like it, so didn't do it well and got out of it. So there's just a bunch of things here that I fussy cut out because I have to include that in her journal. Just fun stuff. She was born on Christmas Day, so I am going to put something for Christmas in one of the pages. Because I'm going to pretend that she liked Christmas because she was born at that. Oh, look what I forgot. This cute little thing my mom sent me with... It was a wildlife flyer of some kind. And it looked like a book, so I kept it. And when I was working on her journal, how perfect is that? It looks like an old book, old lace. That's Lena. And then I just put this here because she would have had a ton of papers to carry around. But she wouldn't have carried around a huge book, I don't think. So that is what that will be. And that will go with the journal. So I hope that you enjoyed this. And I will look for some smaller journals that I started with. And I'm going to call this a video and get on to the next one. Have a great day. Smooches from the sheep, everyone.